Good evening, John Augustine here again. The Irish Film Board in 1993, the Irish Film Board was re-established under the chairmanship of Lelia Doolan. I think she was in the film business. She would have experience of films, as far as you know. And it was to give funding to Irish Film Board. To give funding. It was set up to give funding to potential films that would have that would need funding to be able to be established and be successful. So it was a good move to because being a small country like Ireland and on the periphery of Europe, we wouldn't have the resources, I think, that they have in other countries. But we do our best, and they did very well and helped some great films, if I remember rightly. So it was a great gift to happen. That was in 1993. And then we go on then to sport. And in 1993, the Republic of Ireland drew 1-1 with Northern Ireland. Imagine having to play a team in your own country. Peculiar. But that's one of the sad effects of this division. So drew 1-1, and that enabled Ireland to be in the 1994 World Cup, which took place in the United States. So we were on our way to another great World Cup. The last one we were in was 1990. We got to the quarterfinals. It's a great gift. Jack Charlton, who played for England with his brother. His brother, the top down for England, I think, by the time they won the World Cup. Yes, in 90, or the European Cup, or whatever it was, in 1960, I think it was. Oh, that was a great win for them. Jack Charlton and his brother, was it Roddy Charlton or what? Probably Charlton, yeah. Two brothers played for the team. Was not good. So that was a great win, and that was a great another opportunity for it to be in the World Cup. But I wonder how we did. We'll follow that next year. And then in football, Derry from Northern Ireland, a marvellous football team they had, and they beat Kerry in the All-Ireland final in September 1993. Wasn't that a great win for Derry? I don't know if they won Atton subsequently, but at least to have won All-Ireland under their belt in 1993. I know Down did very well too, and Armagh as well. So fair dues to them for a small county. We don't forget, half the population up there wouldn't be seen dead at a Gaelic football match. You know, the other crowd. They think they're English or something, suffering from some kind of, what would I call it, schizophrenic condition. They're in Ireland, but they think they're English as well. Did you ever hear the like of it? So that was a great win for Derry, and more power to Derry. Up Derry, we used to say up down, and that seemed to be a contradiction. But down one, and then the Irish Open was won that year by the Irish Open was won by Dick Faldo, an Englishman. So we would have had an international brigade I remember there was Palmer, South Africa, I think he won events as well. And then in athletics, Marcus O'Sullivan won the World Indoor 1500 meter race for the third time in Toronto. So that was another great win in athletics. So more power to their elbow. And then in the other great event, of course, sad for Galway. Galway were in the final. Kilkenny is a great hurling county. I think everybody plays hurling. And Kilkenny beat Galway 2-17, 1-15 in the All Ireland final, the hurling final. And that was their second consecutive win. So they did well. They were won by 2-17, 2 goals, 17 points to Galway's 1 goal, 15 points. So Galway, if they were lucky, they might have won. And in regard to mountaineering, 2 Irishmen in 1993 climbed Mount Everest for the first time. Pat Falvey, I presume Patrick Falvey, and then a chap with a name like Dawson Stiford, Stifort, Stiford. I don't know how where that chap come from, but he doesn't sound Irish. If he was, it's American. But it says here 2 Irishmen, so I presume he was Irish. But that's the first one in 1993 that they climbed Mount Everest. Of course, they'd have to have these people that are in that area to bring up provisions and that. But they climb Mount Everest. It's quite a climb. I wouldn't like to be up there and maybe slide down deep because there's snow up there. Same as in some countries, even in Spain, down at Granada, up in the mountains there. Granada's in the valley. And up in the mountains, there's snow on the mountains, even in the summer, which is a strange thing for Spain. So it shows you how cold it's up there. Yeah, Marlborough City as well. So there we are, and that's I think the finish of our sport in with regard to the events that happened in this country in 1993. There was other events, but we can't kind of give into them all. So that's the end of 1993, and I hope you found it interesting and were able to follow what I was saying, those of you that are into sport or those that are into whatever else it is in. So bye now, enjoy the rest of the evening.